Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. I realized that today in the shower, what my greatest productivity hack, greatest productivity mindset is, and what actually enables me to get out of the doom scroll. I'll tell you the story behind it first. I just got home from work and I was very tired because I'd played basketball at lunch today and playing an intense game for lunchtime. And yeah, that had me tired. I was sweating buckets, everything. So I got home, I was tired, and then I laid on my bed and I started scrolling on YouTube. And I was about to fall asleep until I thought, crap, I'm actually dirty and I need to get in the shower. And then I got off the phone, got up and got in the shower. Let's analyze what just happened there. I was doom scrolling, then I realized I'm dirty and I need to get in the shower. And I've noticed this with other things as well. So for me, when I get thirsty, that's when I stop doom scrolling or just watching mindlessly whatever it is that I'm watching. That's when I go out, when I'm thirsty, when I'm dirty, hungry, when I need something. Those are the key things behind all of the things that make me stop scrolling. It's a necessity, i.e. a deprivation. I call this the deprivation mindset because you're deprived of something. You need something, which is why you need to get up and go and do something else. If we apply this to why we scroll on social media so much before we get up and do work, or why we procrastinate on social media, our brain believes it's deprived of stimulation and it believes it needs stimulation, which is where the next part of my process comes in, the winning vision. So if we continue with the example of doom scrolling and you're deprived of stimulation, intrinsically, so without you even thinking, subconsciously, your brain takes you to the way to solve that boredom. And subconsciously for you and me, that is doom scrolling sometimes. And this thought process is subconscious. That's the maddest thing about this, that we have done this so much, it's become such a strong habit that it's subconscious. However, so is being hungry, and the winning vision of solving that, get food. And being thirsty, the winning vision of that, get up and get some water. Being dirty, the winning vision of that, get up and get in the damn shower. And that's why these things can take us away from our phone, because intrinsically we already know what we need to do them. They're easy enough for us to be able to carry out, and also they're important enough to us. I felt so grimy. That's why I had to just get up and get in the shower before I fell asleep there. If you apply this to whatever you're procrastinating about, think about, what do you lack if you don't carry out what it is that you need to do? For example, me and schoolwork. I lack the knowledge to get an A star. Put more simply, I'm stupid if I don't study. That's where the winning vision comes in. Once you think what is it that you lack by not doing what you're procrastinating, you just gotta start thinking, fam, I'm dumb, or I lack knowledge, I lack this, I need that. Need is the key word, because likely the thing that you want to go and do is not easier than scrolling on social media, which is why you need to place more importance on it than scrolling through social media. It needs to become a necessity, and you need to hammer the winning vision of you studying, of you praying, of you working out, of you doing this, that, whatever it is you want to do, you need to hammer that into your skull, so that whenever you start doom scrolling and then you go to think, oh, I don't want to be doing this. Now you think, boom, I lack X, I need to do Y. And with that winning vision, have a small mental image of you doing it. So, for example, when I'm thirsty, there's an image in my mind of me drinking water. Have that. It doesn't have to be crazy detailed or anything, but have that image. And it's crazy, a little side note, our body will prime us as well when you have these winning visions and when you actually think, I need to go and do this. For example, after I ate dinner today, I usually have some digestive biscuits. And after I ate dinner, I was thinking, I want something sweet. And immediately I felt my mouth watering a bit. And I could feel, I could almost taste the digestives. The chocolate ones, not the plain ones. Plain ones are kind of dead. So the two-step process is deprivation mindset and the winning vision. Deprivation mindset is, I lack something, I need something. And the winning vision is, how do you get what you lack? Having that mental image of you doing it. And most importantly, act on this mental vision. When you get to the winning vision stage, act on it. No, it's not going to be perfect. And sometimes you're going to mess up, because discipline is a factor in this equation. Discipline is what gets us away from the doom scroll in the first place, because it's easier to doom scroll than it is to go and study. Discipline makes up that gap in ease. You can only have that discipline though if you place the importance on it. And one other little thing, it's a side note, it's not really with this sort of two-step process. It can be, to be honest, if your doom scroll is really bad. I call it the reset activity. So for me, this is the shower. The shower is pretty much my only reset activity. Sometimes it can be eating, but to be honest, after eating, I feel kind of lethargic. So I don't really put eating in there. But for me, showering, it's low stimulation enough to the point where my mind can start to wander and actually think about things. It's not constantly being stimulated. Most of the time when we eat, we're getting a video up on our phone. Let's be honest, man. We want a video to watch on our phone because we want stimulation whilst we're eating. So some people, most people won't really use eating as it, but to be honest, today I did, and it actually worked. I actually got to think about this more, but I had low enough stimulation in that shower to actually wonder and think about what it is that I'm lacking right now and how I can get what it is that I lack. For example, school. Like I said before, I lack knowledge. How do I get it? I study. And then you just got to go and do it. Don't overthink, just do. Once you have that winning vision, move. Hammer that winning vision so that it's an intrinsic thing, as intrinsic as your doom scrolling thought process, to the point where you don't even realize that you've had this thought process. And with Islam, I think you can apply this to prayer. One thing in the Quran that it says is that surely with the remembrance of Allah do hearts or souls, I can't remember which one, find rest. We're already being told what it is that we lack without prayer, without dhikr, without reading the Quran. We lack rest, genuine rest. Yes, there are other things you can do to unwind and all of that, but true, genuine rest comes from the remembrance of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. And so the winning vision there comes through the form of prayer and ibadah and reading your Quran. If you lack guidance, how do you get guidance? We literally have the final revelation to mankind. Read it. If you lack guidance, read it. And if you can't interpret it, look up interpretations of it. But I'm not sure how long this is, but I really hope that you gain something from this. I really hope you gain something from this little process. So 2 steps, use them, inshallah you'll benefit. And yeah, assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. I'll see you tomorrow. And just one more note on the what do we lack when we don't pray and things like that. We lack Allah's mercy. We haven't received it all yet. In the Akhirah is when we'll receive it for all of the sins that we've done. Allah inshallah will show His mercy upon us. And obviously, yes, we have received it in the form of Muhammad sallallahu alayhi wasallam, the greatest mercy to all worlds. But as in, we haven't fully received it yet, and if we don't receive it in the hereafter, we won't enter Jannah. We only enter Jannah based off of Allah's mercy, not our ibadah, not our actions. So we lack Allah's mercy. And how do we get it? We get it through repentance. That's the winning vision for that one.